Hey guys, just want to do a quick tutorial on how to process a mahi or dorado, and then we'll do a quick tartar out of it. Here we start with scoring around the belly and then up to the head. The head has a good amount of meat on it, so we go all the way up there. We want to score around the belly so we don't puncture the guts or anything like that. We score the tail, and then we score the bottom of the lower loin as well. We'll go ahead and start scoring the top of the head all the way down the back of the spine. This will make it a lot easier for you to pull off the skin, and then also it'll help you fillet the fish a little bit easier also. So quickly you can just pull up the top corner and then just pull the skin back. It's a little brutal, a little gross, but once you do it once, it becomes normal. But it's the best way to do it rather than filleting it and then taking off the skin because the skin is so thin. Here we'll run the blade um, under the meat itself and along the spine. You want to keep that tip of the blade as close to the spine as possible so that way you can get as much meat out of it. And then just, if you don't want to do it quick, you can go little by little, and it'll come out really nicely for you. Once you get to the belly, you'll carefully go around it. Um, just I just do it this way so I don't have to deal with the puncturing of the guts. I don't like the smell. I don't like dealing with all the blood and all that stuff. This will usually keep it pretty um, blood free. Here I'm taking a spoon and scraping meat off of the bones. The meat off the bones I usually save it for ceviche. I save it for tartar. For this instance, I'm going to be doing a nice little tartar with it. There's a lateral bloodline on these fish, so I try to scoop that out. I'll cut it out, and that'll save you a little bit of bitterness. Here we do the same thing for the other side, same scoring. It's going to help you out quite a bit. This fish was actually a video I did a while back. I just never posted it anywhere, especially not a tutorial. Mahi showed up in Southern California, and we all caught him within 5 miles to 14 miles. Easy limits. It was wide open. It was the first time we've ever had that, so it was well worth the trip. Such a great tasting fish. We've had anything from sashimi all the way down to searing it and baking it. I love ceviche with it. The raw aspect of it's really nice. It's super clean, super soft. It's not mushy by any means. People tend to forget about the head meat on these fish, or most fish actually, because the head meat there's so much of it still in there. You want to be able to scoop inside of it as much as you possibly can. Sometimes people just take the whole entire head and make soup out of it, which is nice too. All the flavor comes out of it. You know, I grew up in an Asian family, so we don't waste anything. We we eat nose to tail. Here I'm just taking the loin and just cutting it into steaks, just so I can store it a little bit easier in the freezer. We try not to rinse it with fresh water. It tends to mess up the texture of the fish a little bit. So try to keep it, even if it's bloody, just try to keep it unwashed as possible, unless you're eating it right away, of course. There's quite a bit of meat on these fish. The yield it's so much nicer than a lot of other fish. So these will get wrapped in paper towel, and then they'll go straight into the freezer right away, unwashed. Kept the tartar super simple: minced ponzu, borokaki, a little bit of mustard, enoki mushrooms fried for the base, lay down with rice, lay down with the tartar, and then sesame, soy, cucumbers is going to come next. And then we put a raw egg to mix it up so that way it gets nice and creamy. Same soy and ponzu mix. And then mix it up, eat it up. Enjoy.